Day 3 began with the nation holding its breath as local hero Efren Reyes needed to win to guarantee himself a place in the knockout stages. The unbeaten Roy Apancho stood in his way to join the match with Reyes leading 2-1.
After those 2 wins in his first 2 matches, he can afford to lose this match so long as he gets 4 racks. He's got a ball, he's got the 1 ball.
And he's going to have a shot. The blue 2 winds up close to that white cue ball. So this is a much better table than he faced last time when everything was hugging the rails.
Yes, nicely done. Nice little bit of finesse.
Yeah, but he's not going to be happy. That 9 ball, he moved it over so that it's blocking the 5 from the path of the pocket. There's nothing he can do with the 9. So now he's got some work to do that he didn't have to do before. Trying to figure out what he's going to do with that 5 ball. Ah, boy, I don't know. Well, where he places the cue ball after this shot will give us a clue to his plan. He may be able to strike the 5 ball, hold the cue ball right where the 5 is, let the 5 glance off the 6 and wind up behind the 9. But then you're giving Efren Reyes a kick toward a pocket. Well, I believe that option's just been taken away.
Yes, absolutely. He's going to have to head for the hills, isn't he? He has no other option.
He's got to head for the hills, but how? I mean, I don't know if the 5 ball can move behind the 6. I don't think it can. Doesn't look like it. I don't believe there's any chance at the carom of hitting the 5 first and making the 9, although you can sometimes be surprised on that if he could drive straight forward past the, through the 5 ball and have the cue ball veer into the 9, he could win the game here. Nope. It did pass he did get past the 6, so he's executed about the best shot he could do in that situation. Although remember, he didn't need to be in that situation.
Yeah, it was that was a self-inflicted wound. He's surrendered the table to Reyes. And what can the number 2 seed here do with this opportunity? Well, he's going for safety as well. And has he got it? Is that going to stick its nose out? No, that's all over the place, isn't it?
Not at all what Reyes had intended. He wanted to be well behind that 6. And I'm sure he wanted that 5 ball to be nowhere near the pocket.
Uh-oh.
Well,
anywhere but there.
Can he see it?
If he can, it's only just.
Yes, he can. Well, according to the camera, he can see it. I can tell you it looks quite different on the table. But, well, he's got the back of his cue elevated a little bit like he's trying to twist around the ball, but doesn't appear like he needed to. He's probably just trying to put a little draw on the ball. Like you said, this man sure doesn't look nervous now, does he?
Not now. That was that last shot was fraught with danger, and he's made it look very simple. Got great position, and all he's got to do here is finish the job to level it up at 2 apiece, just like that.
Yeah, Pancho poured water on that adrenaline fire that he was so worried about. We're tied at 2.
Yeah, 2 apiece. Remember, Apancho needs 4 to progress. He needs the lot. He needs 8. Somewhere, Tony Crosby is watching this and saying, will one of you 2 guys please start to run away with this?
Crosby's in the worst of all possible worlds at the moment because his fate is not in his own hand.
Cue ball got a kick, but I think it's going to be a very favorable one, or is that one going to just keep drifting?
Well, he's one of the best bankers in the world. We'll see how well he does if he chooses to go that route. You can see how the table opens up. He gets kicked out of position from the cue ball, but actually he's in a better shape now than had he not been kicked. That's why he wins all those one-pocket tournaments. The banks are always open for him.
You looked at that and thought, well, it's a non-issue, this one. You just knew he was going to nail it.
I saw this man play some absolutely amazing bank shots at the Derby City event last year.
I think we've got another rack here where Roy Apancho isn't going to move. Reyes has yet to give him one shot on his break.
Yes, Reyes wanted to hit that one another couple of inches, but he'll be able to solve this little problem. Perhaps another bank, or he can slice it into the side, move the 6-ball around a little bit. He's just made it tough. He didn't want to hit that 6 that full.
No.
Or he would have liked to have hit it a little fuller. Either way, it would have worked out better than this.
Well, he's successfully negotiated his way past that one. And the hard work done. He's not wasting much time today, is he, Reyes? This is much more businesslike.
Yes, it is. And so far, every player here has held his serve. Nobody's gotten their serve broken yet.
It's race to 8. The final match of Group 2. It's Reyes 3-2 up. But as Jerry Forsyth so rightly pointed out, we've not had a break of serve yet. If it carries on like that, it's Reyes that'll come out on top because he won the lag.
Well, it's Apancho's turn to see if he can match that effort.
Ooh,
whoa.
He tiptoed down a danger line, didn't he?
I thought that ball was going to go right into that side pocket. That's the popular scratch pocket on the break shot.
It nearly did. But he got away with it.
A bit of a tester to open this rack with, however.
His potting's look pretty good.
Yeah, it has. It's looked real good.
Let's not hope that's the kiss of death on him. Every shot he's taken on, he's made with some authority. And there is the commentator's curse. Yes, you can wag your finger at me, Jerry Forsyth. I know that was all my fault.
Seems to happen every time.
And just to make it worse, there is a deep, wide channel down there for Efren Reyes to claim this one ball.
But see, Efren is just not in form. I mean, he came up way short on that ball. Now he's taken the offensive posture virtually away from this rack. And I shouldn't say that. He is the magician. He can come up with shots I can't even imagine. No,
that is uncharacteristic.
Truly is. Efren just isn't being comfortable in the arena. He had a chance there to break his opponent's serve, and you always want to do that when you can. But boy, this is an uncomfortable place to cue from.
Foul.
Yep, he touched that 5-ball.
And it was called instantly by Nigel Rees, our match referee.
You can see the 5-ball wobble.
Oh, yes. They don't get many wrong, these officials, do they?
No, they've been here before.
So that's a gift for Reyes. A real chance for 4-2. Such a shame for Apancho because it was another terrific shot.
Yes, well, everyone plays by the same rules. And Reyes is about to serve up that broken serve now. This is going to put Apancho in a bit of a hole. Now he's got to wait for Reyes to give him an opportunity. Reyes not fond of doing that.
It's looking good so far for Efren Reyes. This for 4-2. And he has the break of serve he's been looking for. He's in control of this match. Roy Apancho better watch out. Don't give this fella too many chances. 4-2. The final match of Group 2, and what a fascinating one it's been. If Reyes wins, 3 men will have 2 wins, so it'll go to the tiebreaker, and that is the differential in racks. Crosby 20-20 at the moment. Apancho looking good. He cannot be caught if he has 4 racks or more. If Roy Apancho gets 4 racks, he qualifies. Efren Reyes, if he wins, he qualifies.
That miss in the last rack by Apancho seemed to have calmed Reyes' form down. We'll see if that stays with him. Is this a dry break?
We don't see too many of those.
Well, this is exactly the opportunity that Apancho needs.
Look at the way the balls are spread out as well. I mean, it's not a walk in the park rack, but it's an achievable one. And the way this fella's been potting.
He's a little unlucky that he can't get to the bottom of that cue ball because he needs to for shape on the 2. One long shot has to be followed by another, and he's straight in.
If he gets this one, he's got control of the table.
If he gets on the 3. He has to have pretty good speed control to get on that 3 ball because he's straight in. He doesn't have a lot of. Well, he's going to try and stop. Oh, he is asking a lot of his cue. That was just asking too much.
Settle down, please.
Long shot in this kind of situation, and also to jack up your cue stick. A missed opportunity for Roy Apancho.
Well, he's feeling some heat here, isn't he? Because Reyes, if he runs out here, will be within 3 racks of victory, and Apancho, to make sure, still needs 2 more himself.
Yeah.
So his tightrope just got a little thinner. And Tony Crosby's smile just got a little wider.
Well, I haven't seen Efren jump up on any shots lately. I haven't seen him steer the shot with his cue. Haven't seen him move his arm. Seems to be back in form. He twisted his head that time. I'm amazed to see any nerves in Reyes at all. I mean, the past year I've watched him win a $250,000 pot, a $500,000 pot, and he went through it like he was playing in his rec room. That tells you it's not the money for this man, it's the honor of playing in his home country.
Yeah, you do get the sense that having won it once, this is the one that he really wants. This is the one in his backyard. And he's going about at least putting himself into the last 64 the right way. That's another effortless This is a must-win rack for the young man from Indonesia, because if he can't pick this one up and Reyes goes to 6-2, I'm not sure that Apancho is going to get those 4 racks that he needs.
He really needs to bear down. And that could cause the nerves to come right back into that arm. Really, he's not being very fortunate with the layouts that he's getting. This could be a lot easier. Well, a two-way shot, knowing that if he missed it, he would leave Efren a safe.
Well, what can Reyes pull out of the...
He's going to have to masse around those balls. He's going to have to swerve this cue ball. And he's fouled doing so, so the opportunity comes back to Apancho.
You always think, Jerry, that when you're talking about Efren Reyes, there's no shot beyond him. But I was looking at that one and thinking, he can't make that. Nobody can make that shot.
Well, no doubt that was a very tough shot, but I've seen Reyes make tougher. So
that's just what Roy Apancho needed. Let's just settle the adrenaline back down.
Yes, to get really comfortable, he needs this rack and as well as the next one.
I wonder if he knows what the scenario is.
Oh, of course he does. And that's probably not to his advantage.
Yes, because you're not thinking anymore of getting 8 racks. You're just thinking, I've got to get to 4.
Right.
And suddenly that becomes a mountain to climb. But he's got a very good chance of getting on his own personal hill here, isn't he? If you look at it like that, if he needs 4.
That's right. Really nothing to stop him at all here.
Needs to just put the brakes on, and it does.
Probably would have appreciated a little more angle than what he has. Indeed, that could be tragic. Worked out.
Just got to make sure of position on the black. And this should be another rack in the Apancho ledger.
Good shot again. It'd be easier to get on the 9 if he had a bit more of an angle. Yeah, I think he's going to choose the smart shot. Just roll forward, take a bit of a longer shot on the 9 ball instead of playing it down in these corner pockets. Whoa, he fooled me. He had enough angle to spin around 2 rails and play the 9 in the same pocket as the 8 ball. That worked out.
It did indeed. Roy Apancho is on his own personal hill here. Remember, the man that comes in with 2 wins just needs to get to 4 to be certain of being in the last 64. Reyes he had to have, and he got it. Now let's see if normal service will resume here for Reyes, who, remember,
Efren Reyes to break, leading 5 racks to 3.
was dry last time out. I would suggest we're not going to see back-to-back dry racks, and we don't, because the wing ball is deposited, and that 1 ball is available to him.
Well, it is. Take another look at the break shot first. We'll go through the potential problems here. I believe the only pocket available to that one ball is the side. And if that is so, then the cue ball is going to be moving away from the blue 2 that's at the top of the table. So he's really got to make this white ball dance if he chooses to go after this one. Oh, it was available in the corner. That makes things easier.
Just a little meld down at the bottom of the table there. The brown and the 9 ball together, but I think that brown will pass into one of the bottom pockets. That's 7.
To be honest with you, I can't tell, but the way Reyes plays this table out will certainly let us know. He's gone a little too far on this shot. The 8 balls may hamper him, but no. Well, we'll see what kind of position he plays on this 6 ball. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what his plan is on that 7 now, because I'm sure it doesn't pass into the corner pocket where he can just stop here. Oh, he's trying to break them apart.
Oh, and he's done it. But has he done enough?
I don't think he's going to be jumping for joy at the result there.
Could he go for a combination?
It would be a very, very thin cut on the 7, but it may be there. Doesn't look like that. Well, he is. He's going for that combination. Yeah, Efren, I'd take another look at it as well. I know he chose the bank.
Oh, he loves those bank shots.
Efren Reyes rolling right along now.
Indeed he is. Getting closer. Starting to edge his way closer to 8. He needs 2 more. Roy Apancho will be up next, though. Well, we're looking at 6-3. Both these fellas edging closer to the winning post. The winning post in this case being a place in the last 64. Whoa, he's lucky. He's lucky. I was just going to say there, Jerry, if it isn't this rack, if Reyes takes this rack, Apancho will have to break the Reyes serve.
Right.
He doesn't want to go there. And it was nearly disaster from the out. As it is, he has no shot on the 2 to speak of. Can he try and line something up? Can it slide past that brown? Well, the way he's lining it up, it looks like it goes. Yeah, again, that camera angle a little deceptive.
He's just on the wrong side of the 3, but he can go. Oh, he's just going to take a short roll.
It can be cruel, the luck of the draw, can't it, Jerry? There will be 1 or 2 players progressing from this tournament with 1 win.
Right.
Somebody out of this group is going home with 2 wins.
Right.
Oh, that's trouble. Oh, no, he's just about got it.
But, you know, everybody knows that math going in, so you can't claim that it's unfair. The task is obvious from day 1.
And the seedings, by the way, will count for nothing. Oh, that's another one that wiped its feet on the way in. It's 2, and he's just got a bit of bounce off the rail, but those last 2 balls have diced with the jaws.
Yeah, and this is a tough shot, Nick.
Tough shot for a young man that looks like he's tightening up.
Knowing how important this rack is to him, this shot must look unbelievable. But
oh, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing but net.
Well, if he gets these 2, give himself a huge pat on the back. He just needs the 9.
And that is almost automatic.
Well, the one man that we thought was the make weight out of Group 2 turns out to be the first man to qualify from Group 2. Pat on the back for Roy Apancho, 22 years old from Indonesia. And he's allowed himself a little smile. Yeah, you're through to the last 64. Jerry, when you looked at the groups and saw Group 2, did you honestly have Roy Apancho as a qualifier?
No, I had him as number 4 out of 4.
As did just about everybody else. So we know one of our qualifiers from Group 2. Are we looking at the other qualifier?
Yes, one man on the table has accomplished his goal. The other one, Efren Reyes, still has some work to do. He still has to win this match.
Tony Crosby just became the biggest fan of Roy Apancho in the building, because the only way he can reach the last 64 now is if Apancho can come back from 6-4 down to win this match.
Oh, so true. Boy, this is a different Efren Reyes from the fellow who started this match. Reyes just connecting the dots. This 9 ball to put him on the hill. That's where he stands. Reyes leads Roy Apancho 7-4.
My mathematics is not to be trusted, Jerry. I was a disaster at maths at the best of times. But if I've got this right, the best Efren Reyes can do here is come second. Roy Apancho, I think, has won the group now.
I shall let you know.
Not that it matters. You just want to be on the right side of that drawbridge when it goes up. But Reyes, even if he wins this rack, he wins at 8-4, and I think that is good enough for Apancho to finish top of the pile.
Reyes can win this group because he would be tied with Apancho on wins and would have more racks won.
More racks won. But if Apancho wins this rack?
Oh, he's got to win, I believe, 3 more.
Oh, really? Right. Well, it's all academic anyway, isn't it? I'm sure these two fellas aren't thinking about that. They're just thinking about...
They can care less.
Yeah.
So, Pancho keeps getting tough little layouts.
Yeah, he's got a 7 and 9 to worry about somewhere down the road. And he's got a sneaky little red 3 to try and dispose of here.
Hey, he has to let this cue ball roll a little bit. Oh, he's really overrun this shot. He'll be putting a little extra altitude on his cue stick. He's already fouled an intervening ball once.
Oh!
There you go.
I'm glad his future in this year's championship wasn't hinging on that shot. That would have been a heart stopper.
Look at Efren. He sees the humor there. But I bet he was counting to 5.
There's the overrun. Left himself a bit of a headache. Now this is the shot, isn't it?
Yeah, because really he would, unless that 7 ball goes into the corner he's about to play the 6 in, he would need to be below the 7. Oh, it does pass. He's in good shape. Well, a much more comfortable Roy Apancho has just taken his 5th rack. Now trails 7-5, and he can really relax.
Have you ever seen a man looking happier at being 7-5 down? Not this fella, not Efren Reyes. He's happy that he's just on the hill and ready to break for a place in the last 64. But Efren waits his turn. Roy's going back and high-fiving his entourage back there.
Can't blame him a bit. He lives to see another day.
Leading 7 racks to 5.
I believe on one of those outside tables, the Crown Prince of Brunei has picked up a win as well.
Well,
We'll confirm that.
Reyes gets cue ball kicked down table by the 8, and that's created some problems for him. He'll either have to swerve around this 6 or jump over the edge or kick or push out. He has a push out available. Well, he's striking it with a level cue. The 6 ball must not be sticking his nose as much as I had thought.
Now then, this
Oh,
might get interesting.
Efren better be careful.
Well, if Apancho cleans up here, he goes
Right.
to 7-6. He breaks next. Reyes could, having been in control of this match, could suddenly find himself in a hill.
Absolutely.
In a rack, he has to win to stay in the game.
Absolutely.
How quickly can this thing turn around?
And he's playing an opponent who has nothing to lose.
Oh, he's rolling now,
he
isn't
can
he?
free stroke. He
Yeah.
can show off.
As you say, Apancho has he's got his party for tonight ready already. He would certainly dampen a Filipino party if he puts Reyes out here. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it's not an impossible scenario to see a hill-hill match brewing now. Out of nothing.
Oh, I imagine there's some wringing of hands here in the Philippines at the moment.
And Tony Crosby somewhere in a hotel room is maybe unpacking his bag.
That's right. He's got to call the airline back.
This is torture for Tony, isn't it? It's torture for him as well. That's not exactly where he would want to be for a final shot.
No, but
Quiet, please.
with the tension out of his arm, just make
Oh, no. He couldn't care less, could he?
Oh! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, he had conceded. Roy Apancho had already conceded. Well, you don't see that every day, do you?
What is it about an Efren Reyes match that just produces drama? If Roy Apancho hadn't conceded, who knows what might have happened? Because Reyes missed the 9. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But the bottom line is, he's through to the last 64. So too is Roy Apancho. 8-5. It's finished here. Reyes, Apancho qualify from Group 2. Tony Crosby, 2 wins out of 3, goes home. There's your luck.